La 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 la.
At everyone. Titans versus Beast.
So who's Kanye? Kanye West. Wow. Who's my Pookie Wookie?
Oh god, I gotta stop.
Uh, who is Ryan Zumba? Who's Ryan Zumba? Flynn dies to Josiah. We got Effigy and Nick. Effigy has timing. Nick dies to Effigy. Ranu versus Greg. Greg has timing. Ranu dies to Greg. Josiah versus Effigy. Josiah holds. Effigy's gonna run though. Roblox Son versus Effigy. Effigy survives. I gotta stop. Greg versus Effigy. Effigy runs on Greg.
1 point, Titans.
Colton. What is Colton doing? Zlint versus Greg. They're gonna chain though. They fail. Nick dies from trying to chain. CB versus Ryan Zumba. CB dies to Nathan, I think it is. Dez versus Greg. Dez dies to Greg. Nathan versus Josiah. Josiah dies to Nathan. Robloxson versus Lind. Lind kills Robloxson. Greg in a 3v1 situation. Can he win? Oh, lag warning. Ryan Zumba dies. Greg versus Zlint. Zlint dies. Effigy
Kills Greg. 2-1. Or 2-0, my bad. Oops, wrong thing. 2-0.
Dez dies. Renu dies. Zlent dies. G dies to Nick. Nathan versus Nick. Can he give it back in time? Nope, he doesn't. 4v1 against Nathan. Josiah versus Nathan. Josiah survives.
2-1.
Robloxson dies to Dez. Ranu versus Nick. Nick kills Ranu. Why would Dez switch up like that? CB kills Effigy. Josiah versus Dez. Josiah dies. 2v3. Nathan dies to Nick. Chum. Dez brings it down to a 1v1 somehow.
Greg wins. 2-2.
Oh my god.
Greg versus Nathan.
Greg versus Dez. Switches up to CB. CB dies. Nick versus Nathan. Or Zlint, I mean. Josiah versus Ethagy. Ethagy gives it back to Josiah. Nick versus Dez. He runs. They're gonna try. Dez gives up. Okay. Ethagy in a 3v1. Wilbutson dies. Brings it down to a 2v1. Ethagy can't clutch. Greg dies to Ethagy. Nick kills Dez. Ethagy versus Robloxson. They're gonna try and chain. They do chain to Ethagy. Nick versus Nathan. They don't chain somehow. Josiah dies. CB dies. 3-3. Josiah. Never mind, he switches to CB. Zlint kills CB. This rogue footballer has 1 kill right now. Nathan versus Nick. Nick fails to give it back to Nathan. Zlint versus Robloxson. They're gonna try and chain. They do chain to Zlint. Dez versus Robloxson. Dez gives the Robloxson. They should have tried to chain that, honestly. Josiah versus Nathan. Nathan gives it back to Josiah. Greg in a 3v1. Can he clutch? He takes down one of them. Brings it down to a 2v1. Dez versus Greg. Greg has timing. Gives it to Dez. Brings it down to a 1v1. Best player. Oh my god. 4-3. Nick saves Greg. Dez versus CB. Dez has timing. Gives it back to CB. Effigy versus Greg. Greg dies to Effigy. Josiah versus Effigy. Holds. Josiah dies. Roblox son in a 5v1. He dies. They just... Okay. Zlint versus CB. CB dies to Zlint. Nick versus Nathan. Nathan dies to Nick. Zlint versus Josiah. Ankles. Zlint ankles him. Branu versus Greg. Branu takes out Greg. Dez versus Josiah. Dez dies. Ranu versus Roblox son. Ranu holds really far. Yeah. 3v1 Effigy. Effigy dies to Josiah. 5-4. Ranu kills Roblox son. Ranu versus Josiah. Lag warning. Lag warning. Greg versus Ranu. Greg holds. Kills Ranu. CB versus Nathan. CB dies. Nick versus Length. Greg in a 4v1. Nathan dies. Two v one. Dez kills Greg. 5-5. Dez versus CB. Chains it. Effigy versus Nick. The fuck? Flint dies to Nick. Ranu dies to Josiah. 5v1. Nathan. Greg wants the game winner. Nathan dies to Josiah from a chain. 6-5. Length is grappling. Nathan kills Greg. Length versus Nick. Length has timing, kills Nick. Josiah goes for effigy. Josiah holds, kills effigy. Josiah overholds. CB takes the fall. Roblox Son. 4v1, Josiah. Josiah has timing. Kills Lynn. 3v1. Nathan versus Josiah. Josiah has timing. Kills Nathan. 2v1. That's game. 6-6. Overtime. Length kills CB. Length takes out Dez, his own teammate. Josiah kills Length. Effigy, AFK. Greg wants to kill. He's fiending. Ranu versus Josiah. Ranu switches up. Nathan in a 4v1. Greg says he's mine. He dies. Greg dies to Nathan. Lent dies. Nathan versus Roblox Son. CB takes the foul. Roblox Son versus Nathan. Nathan grabs. Nathan has timing. Can he give it back? Ankles. Ranu versus Roblox Son. 2v2. Titans need to win this. Ranu dies. Dez needs to clutch to tie it. Oh my god. Can he clutch? Can Dez clutch? Game winner. Alright, Beast wins set 1. 8-6. 8-6, Beast. Change it to set 2, reset the score. All of the fucking Beast players join first. All of the fucking Beast players, bro. Josiah, Aiden, and Greg are all in first. Like, how? What? It's supposed to be Titan server. It's EU? No way it's Seattle. Who wants that one? Beast one. Alright, this is a better server. Excuse me. Yo, Spy, are you here? What the? Nick dies to Dez. Dez kills Greg. I think he kills Josiah. CB in a 4v1. Nick versus Nathan. Nathan kills Nick, or Nathan kills Greg. Josiah dies to Nathan. Nick versus Effigy. Effigy dies to Nick. Dez versus Nick. Dez dies to Nick. Nathan versus Nick. Nathan overholds, but still gives it somehow. CB versus Nathan. CB dies. Nathan kills his own teammate, Lynn. Ranu versus Roblox Sun. Roblox Sun ankles Ranu. Roblox Sun kills Nathan. 1-1. Gonna chain it. Kills Randy. Randy saves. He tried to chain though. CB versus... Okay, what is CB doing? Nathan dies to Nick. Dez versus Josiah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was nasty. Glenn dies to Nick. Dez dies to Greg. Nick dies to Effigy. Effigy kills Greg. 2-1. Glenn kills Greg. Dez versus Nick. Dez dies to Nick. CB versus Nathan. CB dies. Slint dies to Nick. He tries to switch up. Josiah versus Effigy. Josiah kills Effigy. Change it to Nick for the foul. Josiah dies. What is Josiah doing? Randy kills Josiah. Nathan versus Greg. Greg still dies. They try and foul. What the fuck was that? Effigy versus Nick. Nick dies. Nathan kills CB. Robloxon kills Renu. Robloxon dies. 4-1. CB dies his length. Beast won the first set. Renu tries to chain, and he fouls instead. Effigy dies. Dez goes to Nick. He dies to Nick. Four two. Zlen dies to Josiah. Oh my god. Josiah kills Nathan. Renu kills Robloxon. Josiah versus Dez. Effigy versus CB. 4-3. Dez versus Greg. Dez dies to Greg. Josiah fouls. CB should have fouled there though. Lag warning. Four. Randy dies to CB. Length kills CB. Effigy kills Nick. Dez dies to Greg. Greg kills Lynn. Effigy kills Greg. Nathan kills Roblox son. Josiah versus Nathan. Josiah dies. What is he doing? He's grabbing a 1. 5-5. No, 4-5. 4-5. My bad. Tightens up. CB chains to, like, gives through the wall to Dez. Randy versus Roblox son. Randy dies. His length dies. Oh my god. I sneezed in my camera. Greg kills Nathan. Nick versus Effigy. Effigy has timing. Fails to give it to Nick. 5-5. Tries to chain. Nathan spells. Nick dies to Renu. Josiah versus Renu. Josiah dies to Renu. 3v3. No, yeah. 3v4, my bad. CB versus Nate Zlint. CB dies to Zlint. Roblox son versus Effigy. Effigy has timing. Gives the Roblox son. 4v1 against Greg. 4v1 for 18k. Oh my god. Oh my god. Greg just got embarrassed there. Yo. No way Tony's in here. Is that Tony Choppa? No way that's Tony. Thank you for the prime. Tony, yo, what? Bro, Tony, it's been so long. Josiah versus Nathan. Ranu dies. Tony, bro, I miss you. Dez versus CB. CB has timing. Ankles CB, though. Robloxon dies. GG. Set 3. 7-5. Greg kills an AFK. Lent versus Lent dies to Greg. Brand new dies to Greg. Yo, thank you for the sub. Ethigy versus Greg. I appreciate that, Keith. Dez versus Nick. That is not her level. Oh. Well, I appreciate the sub anyways. Josiah versus Ethigy. Ethigy dies to Josiah. Point 1 goes to Beast. You're at $5. How do you feel? I feel rich as fuck right now. Robloxon versus Nathan. Nathan kills Robloxon. Nick dies to Ranu because he gets caught on the wall. Josiah versus Ranu. Josiah kills Ranu. CB versus Ethigy. Why is CB going for Ethigy and not like Dez? CB dies, yeah. Put chat on screen? No, I'm not putting on chat on screen because of what y'all fucking say in chat. Josiah fouls Greg. They call me the founder? Bro, what? Greg switches up to Zlint. Zlint dies. 3v1. Nathan kills Greg. 1-1. Robloxon versus Dez. Dez dies. Josiah dies. Robloxon has timing on Ranu. Can he give it back? He fails to give it back. Ranu versus CB. CB dies to Ranu. Ranu gives the Zlint to try and give across the wall, but fails. Nathan dies to Nick. What the? Ranu versus Nick. Ranu kills Nick. Never mind. Nick somehow gives it back. Effigy in a 2v1 against Nick and Greg. There's one. Effigy fails to give it to Greg. 2-1. Sorry, killer. Effigy versus Nick. Effigy dies. Ranu versus Greg. Ranu kills Greg. Oh my god, map. CB versus Nathan. Josiah gives it to CB. Josiah has timing. Gives it back to Nathan. Ranu dies to Nick. Dez kills Nick. 2v2. One v one. Three one. Nick versus Lent. Nick fails to give it. Dude. Robloxon versus Lent. Gives it to Robloxon. Robloxon gives it back though. Greg and Nathan. Nathan kills Greg. Josiah versus Dez. CB gets the foul. Effigy versus Josiah. Effigy has timing. Gives it back to Josiah. Robloxon in a 4v1. Dez holds. Kills Robloxon. 3-2. Ranu versus CB. Ranu has timing. Gives it back to CB. CB dies. Ranu versus Josiah. Ranu has timing, it looks like right now, but he holds. Gives to Josiah. Josiah can easily give that back, but he fails. He messed up. Robloxon versus Ranu. Robloxon switches up to Zlent. Zlent kills Robloxon. Dez versus Nick. Nick holds on Dez. Dez dies. Greg and Nick in a 4v1 or 4v2. Ranu has timing. Gives back to Nick. Nick is not going to be able to give that back at all. 3v1 against or 4v1 against Greg. Ranu has timing. Can he give that back? He fails. Nathan versus Greg. Nathan holds. Gives to Greg. Greg ankles. Oh my god. 3-3. Effigy versus Greg. Greg kills Effigy. Nathan versus Greg. Or not Nathan. Randy versus Greg. Greg is switching up his length though. His length. Oh my god. How did that work? Dez versus Greg. Dez holds. Greg that kills Dez. Ranu versus Josiah. Ranu dies. Nathan in a 5v1. Takes down Nick. Brings it down to a 4v1. Takes out CB. Never mind. CB kills him. These matches are wild. This one is. The ghost one wasn't that good. Zlent versus CB. Zlent gives it to Josiah. Josiah fails to give it back. I don't know how, but Zlent versus CB. Zlent has timing, but no, CB has timing, but fails to give it back. Greg versus Dez. Dez dies to Greg. Nathan joins in to try and save Zlent. 3v2. Greg dies to Ranu. Roblox in a 3v1. Robloxon can easily kill Effigy, but he gets ankled. 4-4. Dez versus Josiah. Josiah dies. Nick has timing. Can he get it back? He doesn't. He got stuck on the wall. Greg versus Ranu. Ranu should have ran that. Ranu could have ran that easily. Nathan fails to give it to Greg somehow. CB versus Length. CB kills Length. Dez dies to CB. Effigy in a 3v1. Hold on, Effigy. Effigy dies to CB. Why is CB cooking? Dez versus Josiah. Dez dies to Josiah. Zlent versus Nick. What the fuck? Nick dies to Nathan. Josiah kills Nathan. What the fuck was that? Robloxon versus Effigy. Effigy's gonna run. He's gonna give it to Greg. Greg dies from that. Effigy's gonna run. Josiah fails to grab it from across the wall. Effigy kills Josiah. CB versus Effigy. That's just gonna run that, of course. 5-5. CB versus Dez. Dez dies to CB. Randy versus Nick. Randy switches up to CB though. CB dies. Randy versus Nick. Randy kills Nick. Josiah. Oh my god, ankles. Roblox Son versus Ranu. Ranu dies. Yeah. Roblox Son versus Nathan. Three v one against Greg. That should have gave through the wall. It looked like it should have. Effigy versus Greg. Effigy has timing. Fails to give it back though. This is Lynn versus Greg. Six five. Greg versus Limp. Greg has timing. Gives it back to his length. Nick versus Ranu. Dez versus CB. CB dies. Nathan versus Roblox Son. Roblox Son dies. What the fuck? Nick dies to Nathan. Greg in a 3v1. This is a game winner. 3v1 game winner. Nope. Uchi. Nathan dies. Greg dies. Nick versus Dez. Dez switches up though. Fails to do it. It's a 3v4 right now. Beasts are up. His length brings it down to a 3v3. Effigy and Roblox Son. CB gets involved though. CB has timing. Change it to Ranu. That was a smart route by Ranu. CB kills Effigy. CB dies. It's length for a 2v1. Has timing on Josiah. Gives back to Josiah. 1v1. Brings it down to a 1v1. Gives it. Oh my god. He clutched that. 7-6. CB goes for Dez. Holds. Dez dies. Nick kills Ranu. CB's lagging a little. Oh my god. Yo. Yo, that was fucking crazy what CB just did. Oh my god, it's a 4v1 against Zlent. But Zlent doesn't do it. Game is 7-7. Game point. Game point all. Renu dies to CB. CB dies to Dez. Greg versus Lent. Zlint switches up to Josiah though. That was a stupid move. Zlint dies to Josiah. 3v4. Ankles. 3v3. He's gonna run it. Nick dies. Uh-oh. Beast might lose this. I did. 3v1 against Greg. 3v1. Yo. Yo, Titans won. No way. Titans won. 8-7. Yo, that was actually a good game. Oh. That was actually good. Damn. Wait, it's done? Yeah, Titans won.